All right, let's get the screen situated. All right, game capture. There we go. Never heard of Limbus Company? I've been playing it for a hot second now.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
All right, let's get my big face out of the way. You did indeed. All right, let me get on over to the side a bit. There we go. All right, and now to get the clock app up and running.
그대 드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오. All right. And then we'll get VTube Studio. All right, let's get Limbus Company started. I think we're on Canto 3 still. Time to restrict the audience. There we go. And now I just need to move this over a bit. Okay.
Sorry for going quiet. I think I need to change the, yeah. There we go. All right, I think everything is situated on all platforms now. I just want to make sure that everything is legible for everyone. All right. Let's see, where were we? Okay, so I recently got new things. See what I got though. Okay, looks like I can change things. I'm not sure what I should change to. Well, it's not gonna matter much. Let's take a look at those. What are these egos? Oh, okay. Okay, looks like I can pick more egos, I guess.
또 날뛰고 있나요?
Oh, I would be remiss if I did not, well, let's get rid of someone. You know what, we don't necessarily need him, so we're gonna undeploy him. We're gonna check her out, because I think I just got something for her. Yep, I did. All right, we're gonna pick her. We're gonna take a look at the egos. Nothing, but we're gonna put her down.
자, 해골바가지랑 거미 대가리 후드려 패러 간다.
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
Oh yeah, and I got another one of these. Interesting. Hold on. I need to ask a question to my friend. All right. Now that we got that, I'm asking my friend which one of the 3 stars I have is better. Before we get everything going, I just want to get my team sorted because I did several pools off stream. Hamburger. Yeah, hello. Welcome, Miss Carriage. Can I just call you Miss? Can I just call you Miss? When you eat, what mouth do you use? The one on the chest. All right, I need to level this one. Alrighty. Looks like that's done. Alright, I think we're good.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
No, it enters a void and never comes back. With the conflict sorted out, the bus finally departed. Looking out the windows evoked a strange feeling in the passengers. Check out those people. They look like they haven't a care in the world. This is way different from the roads we've been through. I guess this is our manager's bud's first time traveling in the middle of a nest. There's a world of a difference between the nests and the back streets. Besides, each nest has its own cultural heritage. Attention all. Our destination is the town of Kal, situated in Nest K. Investigation revealed that a passage connected to a lobotomy corps branch exists somewhere in that village. Hi, Pat. How's it going? As soon as the name Cowl was mentioned, Sinclair lapsed into fear once again and started trembling, as if something were coming after him. But as you have told me, a third party has occupied the surrounding area surrounding that branch facility. That's why I requested an additional recon operation from clearance. Preliminary Observation Unit 3 from the Before team has been dispatched. Mr. Effie and Mrs. Sod. Miss Sod should be with them by now. Why am I struggling to read? Good lord. We'll receive report from them once they get a good grasp of the situation. Shortly afterward, the bus entered a quiet woodland path leading to the village. Lush green trees, rarely found in the back streets, began to decorate the scene, providing a comforting sight. But that was soon disturbed by something odd. I could see an ominous billow of smoke rise in the distance. Why is smoke coming from Sinclair? Invasive maneuver, rumble tumble. Ah! Fuck! Damn, that was loud. Ah! Thanks, I hate it. The bus made a sharp turn to the left, shortly before a giant nail flew in and noisily embedded itself in the back window. Well, who the hell was that? I almost kicked it. Though I hadn't run a test with a projectile at such velocity, this does suggest that the windows need to be reinforced a little. That was aimed directly at us. They must be the faction the Before team warned us about. The employees of N-Corp. I'm so glad that they're recapping everything like this. Because I'm gonna be so real with you, I've forgotten almost everything since I last played.
베르, 내 피가 다쳤어.
Thank you for the follow, Patrick. I know to call you Pat, but like, because your full name is spelled out such, it just went over my brain. Verge, Mephi got hurt. Karen's sad.
멈추지 않으면 더할
Doesn't look like they'll stop anytime soon.
한차.
Off the bus, all. As we got off the bus, a group stood in the way, clad from head to toe in rusty armor with faded coats of white.
정차.
Halt. You may not use this road. That's quite a suit of armor. You should have said so in the first place, because what about our windshield? Oh, bugger. You're rather rude for someone who attacked without warning. Isn't it at least common courtesy to state your affiliations?
우리는 이단 신문.
We are inquisitors. We are the nail that fixes the blasphemous and the hammer that strikes down the sinful. So, N-Corp. That's one convoluted way to tell someone that you're an employee of, is that Nigel and Hammer? Nagel and Hammer? Or something like that? Also known as Nail and Hammer.
지금은 이단 신봉자를 정화하고 있으므로 이 앞을 지나갈 수 없다.
You shall not proceed, as we are in the midst of cleansing heretical dissidents. Ah, I love this game. I love the tongue twisters it forces me through. Heretics? Hey now. We just want to pass through, not looking for any trouble. We're on the, a tour, that's right. And this is a tour bus. Labeled as tourists of all of a sudden, the sinners exchanged looks in silence. To prevent another disastrous first impression, Gregor was doing what he could, even though his efforts fell flat for the most part, to gently appease the armored crowd. Accompanied by an attempt at the kind, harmless smile a tourist would wear. Greg, I've been thinking this since the job at the mine, but are you that into these kinds of bits? That's not exactly it. The quivering corners of his mouth roused pity in my heart.
그렇다면 그대들의 순수성을 증명함이 바래.
In that case, you shall prove yourselves to be untainted.
좋아. 방법을 알려주면 못할 것도
Fine,
없지.
tell us how so we can get on with it. And the Inquisitor suddenly pointed in my direction.
저 불경한 여행자의
Behead that
머리를
blasphemous traveler. What? Oh, okay. Give me a second. Let me take a look at that. Poor Dante.
그리고 우리 망치의
And kneel
앞에
before our hammer as you
무릎
consecrate
꿇고
their head to us.
공헌해라.
Excuse me? I'll beg the finest of fucking pardons. What are we doing? Why are we doing it? Yo, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane work. Alright. I'm gonna just pretend like that's not absolutely insane.
그렇다면 그대들은
Such will prove that
뱀
you are untainted ones, and your
여전히
journey shall
불이
continue
또한
without hindrance.
없을지니.
So I'm guessing the guy already clocked Dante as like the guy who brings back sinners.
물론
You will, of
그
course,
불길한
have to
태양,
part with the defiled
지고 가야
vehicle
할
as well.
보자보자니까
Love to spew on, don't you, blokes? Oi, I don't know who you think we are, but do we look daft enough to do as you say? Oh, Heathcliff. Furious, Heathcliff was the first to quit playing as a harmless tourist. Heathcliff, you didn't have to.
가짠치도 하는
Proper
것들.
trifling twits.
어디서 나보고 무릎을
Who are you
꿇는
telling
거야?
me to kneel? The Inquisitor, as was declared to us, nodded in response. Understood. Then I declare all of you to be heretics.
이단이다.
I hate religious types. They're so annoying. With that, the group of Inquisitors moved into position at once, ready to attack. Oh, Jesus. All right, here we go.
대가리 딱 떼고.
불길 속으로.
I'm in danger. 각인들을 해치우세나.
Hi, for Elemental. Welcome. Okay. All right, let's do win rate again.
불길 속으로. 그 오물을 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
I love this game.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
Nice. Alrighty.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
Damn.
선택받았으니까.
Okay.
그렇겠죠?
I love the animation style so much. Me too.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Getting back in the bus, Virgilius greets us by casually lifting a hand.
이번엔 상대하기
Weren't they a little
조금
trickier to
까다롭진
deal
않았나?
with than your usual foes?
누누이 말하는
I keep saying we could be done with them a lot faster if you lent a
훨씬
hand.
빠르게 끝낼 수 있어.
나도 너누이
And as I
말하는
always answer, there won't be any
내가
point to this if
도와주는
I help
건
you.
아무-
저자들 우리더러
Those
이단
people, they labeled us
신분자라고
as
했어.
heretics. Just
대체
what is
뭘
their
보고 그러는
judgment
거죠?
based on? I think they were targeting me.
못과 망치, 경험이
Niggle and
없는
Hammer, the
가장
wing that values
중요한
experience
가치가
above all
많은
else. Merceau muttered vaguely. Experience?
인간은 자신의
Humans
가치에
are
맞는
made
경험과
to have
행동을 할수
experiences and
있도록
actions
정해져
appropriate
있다.
for their worth.
그들은
That is what they
경험에
say
대해
of it.
그렇게
그것들
They told us to offer up the
우리에게
severed head of
머리를 내놓으라
our
했지.
manager.
그렇다는 건
That means you're back. They didn't forget coming back like that to. Sinclair was almost having a fit at this point. Rhodia looked at him with pitying eyes, but there was little she could do about it.
베르베르.
Verge,
소리나는 상자가
the
시끄러워.
sound box is being noisy.
산발대에서 연락이 온 모양이군.
Looks like the advanced team has words for us. This is Saldus.
아, 이리 줘.
Give me that.
에피.
Effie, this is the bus.
거기 상황은 어떤 거 같아?
How are things over there? What? You shall bear here your every sin and be purified.
에피?
방금 에피 씨
Was that
목소리가
Effie's voice or
맞았나요?
something else?
아니 그보다
No, actually, was that even a
사람
human
목소리
voice at all?
들렸나요?
바람,
싱클레어.
Sinclair, what are you
무슨
talking
소리를 하는
about?
거야?
휘파람 소리가
You heard the
들렸잖아요.
whistles
마지막에
right at the end, faintly. Was
그런 게 들렸어.
there now?
그 자식이 온 거예요.
It's her. That wretch is here.
우리 마을까지 전부 죽이려고.
Oh, honey. It's her. That wretch is there after all this time to destroy the rest of our town. My oh my, this man is traumatized. Wait, is he a man? Is he a kid? I can't remember. Like, is he like a teenager?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, no, for real. Calm down, Sinclair. What do you mean by whistles? And who is this wretched woman? He's early 20s, likely. Our youngest man. Yeah, exactly. She's waiting for me. That was a message calling for me. Resentful tears were streaming from Sinclair's face as he rambled.
잠깐만요.
Hang on. There are people like the ones we met on the road up ahead. We should go back. What? Can't we just head back? I don't want to go. Let's just turn around. Just tip the steering wheel and...
꼬맹이,
Kiddo,
대체 왜
what's
그러는
wrong?
거야? 앞에
what are you
뭐가
so
있는데?
worried you'll walk into?
가면 안 돼.
We shouldn't go.
전부 죽을
We'll
거야.
all die. We need to go back.
데밀 싱클레어.
Emil Sinclair, don't be absurd.
쓸데없는 소리를.
Dude, if you pull some bullshit again, I'm not gonna be too happy with you. You're already on my shit list. Curb it. Oh. Otis was calmly flicking her wrist. I delivered a light blow to the stomach to knock him unconscious for a short while. Nothing more.
이번엔 박자가
We're in agreement
맞았군,
for once, it
당신.
seems. I was this close to stepping
내가
in.
나설 뻔했어.
Curb it, red fraud is a wild thing to say. Also, please don't give me any spoilers, just to be clear. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but huh? We're in agreement for once, it seems. I was this close to stepping in.
겁쟁이들은 전장이 필요 없으니까.
I don't need cowards on my battlefield.
이대로
Can't I
보스밖에
throw him out
불리면
of the
안 되는
bus?
건가?
That might be a bit too far.
관리자님께서
If you say so,
그렇게
manager.
말씀하신다면.
Otis looked down at Sinclair with a displeased face. Even though he was the timid sort, he's never opposed something so strongly until now. Okay. This unprecedented behavior of his bothered me. But I couldn't bring myself to ask him why, as he didn't seem to be in any state to tell me. Soon enough, Sinclair came back to his senses. He stared out the window with vacant eyes. The others are all out fighting.
죄송.
I'm sorry. I'll go join them.
짐덩이가 될 순 없으니까.
Oh boy.
사냥 시작. 괴로우신가요?
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
불길 속으로.
Alright. I love how this game kind of just allows me to clock out mentally for an extended period of time.
악인들을 해치우세나. 지불할 능력도 의사도 없다면
앞.
괴로우신가요?
Alright.
사냥 시작.
처리했어. 탈탈 털어주는 수밖에. 지불할 능력도 의사도 없다면
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리.
Okay, I think I need to reorder my team a little bit. What's your favorite center right now?
당연한 결과죠.
Great question.
저는 선택받았으니까 그렇겠죠?
Honglu. Honglu is. Second favorite is Heathcliff. Ryoshu is growing on me. I kind of like Ryoshu too. Alrighty, there we go. Who else did I get? Alright, that'll do for now. Make sure to put any egos you have on them on the list. Okay. Does it matter which one of these I choose? I'll have to do that later. Hold on. Or actually, I could probably do that now. As long as the chat doesn't disappear. How do I add a friend? There we go. Nice. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it? Oh, I didn't send? Okay, let's try that again. Sorry. Listen, I didn't confirm the changes I had made when I was editing my cards earlier either, and I was wondering why they weren't taking. There we go. Did that one work? Listen, I'm a bit of an airhead.
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요?
All right. Here we go. Oh, straight into battle. All right, then.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
그 오물을 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
아차!
사냥 시작.
핫!
All right, let's take a look-see.
사냥 시작.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나.
좋아. 불길 속으로. 좋아.
처리했어! 처리했어! 핫!
All right.
괴로우신가요?
내 죄는 내가
I
알아서
love the eyes on her coat. Oh, very good. Moving on. Let's go. How long is Canto 3?
저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
현 시간부로 근무 시작.
Eyes are awesome, can never have too many. Yeah, I agree. Kind of like teeth. The smoke that was faintly visible through the bus windows covered the whole town. Like, what a mess this is. Huh.
정말. 그런데
By the way, don't you hear a familiar song from somewhere? Oh yeah, I know this one. Used to hear this tune an awful lot on snowy days. They played it a bunch during wartime to raise our spirits, did the exact opposite for me. The song evoked various memories in the group. For me, I'm not sure. It's definitely familiar, but it doesn't bring up any clear images in my head. However, I can still feel a faint splash feeling from deep in my heart. Whoa, hold up. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Is that supposed to be a fucking Christmas tree? What is this insanity? Why does it look like there's a giant skull attached to it? Merry Christmas is crazy.
I'm in danger.
You're very into No, these guys are fucking insane. Maybe I knew this song from before I lost my memory. This mist of emotion roused inside me, though it doesn't feel precious or warm. An ache. An inexplicable sting is what I felt.
맞아요.
Right, that day.
그날도 이렇게 눈이
It was snowy like this, and that song was playing. The trees before us were decorated with grim ornaments. All sorts of internal organs and mechanical parts were hung from the branches as if someone put people's innards on full display. Jesus! What? What? I I'm so sorry. What? I have to go do the college now after finishing my second plate of that delicious pot roast my wife made before this food coma takes me. You know what? Good luck. Get that work done. I believe in you, In.
이건 너무 지독한 거
Request
아니야?
in? Thank you. I'll be sure to accept it once this is over. Black, isn't this going too far?
클래식.
A classic, but more kitschy than anything else.
근방에 생존자는 없다.
There are no survivors nearby. Then everything finally fell into place. It's just like... Mic test, mic test. A piercing sound caused the group to cover their ears. Enjoying your Noel, everyone? The night isn't really silent, but it sure is holy. Isn't Christmas still a fair way off?
네,
You're right.
참이죠.
It's not anytime soon. My name is Cromer. I'm a humanitarian who loves purity and the one who grips the hammer. I don't know how you managed to get here, but you're trespassing on private property. As you can see, this hallowed ground is undergoing our nailing judgment. I hope you like the decorations I set up. You crazy bitch! Oh my god! The one who grips is also kind of like an insane title. Hello? What are we gripping? Like, what are we gripping? Okay, might need to rethink that title. Praise the one who grips. Well, let's just say that you got lost. Turn back now and a fine will be all you have to pay. I'm feeling generous. Today is the nativity after all. Oh, before that. Is Guido here?
이곳에 있나니?
Here I stand. Good. Just in case, do you see any heretics over there? The massive man named Guido who responded to her turns to us. He intently stares into each of us until his eyes fall upon me. He gazes at me for a very long time. Although he was wearing a mask, those eyes of his, they froze us completely still as if his glare nailed us to the ground. I see an impure one and their followers, and with them, the child you spoke of. Really? My Sinclair is back? Come see me, Sinclair. I'll be waiting at the familiar spot. Oh my god.
그럼
I don't know if I like her. I kind of hate her. Oh, by the way, your Sinclair ID is an interaction with the final boss of the Kanto. Oh! Maybe don't give me spoilers of any kind. That seemed to be implied, though. I don't want hints. I don't want suggestions. I don't want vague explains. I very much want to experience this game completely blind. I will scoop your eyeballs out. I can hear Sinclair grinding and gnashing his teeth. He made a dreadful noise. I couldn't be sure if it was from hatred or fear. Take out the rest, Guido, or should I myself? I wouldn't mind. I will scoop your eyeballs out is crazy. I urge you to focus on hammering the impure one who grips. I can't take it seriously. Oh, one who grips. Christ. I mean, to be safe, unless asked for, only talk about appreciation of the art, dialogue, voicing, etc. Avoid specific details of the actual gameplay. Thank you, Grim. Can you pin that one? Good, good. Let's keep up the purification. Now then, everyone, Merry Christmas! A number of Inquisitors gathered around Guido. He stands firm behind them. He's not making any movement, but his presence alone is threatening enough. An intense aura of hostility was radiating straight from him. Merry Crimbus. I spend my life being vague, don't worry.
사냥 시작.
Something bad will happen. Well, fuck yeah, it's fucking Limbus Company. Of course something bad will happen.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Yeah, one who grips is a crazy name.
악인들을 해치우세나. 처리했어. 정신 차릴 수 없을 것 처리했어.
내가 알아서 처리한다.
Spoiler, the sinners die over and over again. Alright.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
The name, the one who grips, has some history as well IRL with the name Cromer too. I believe it. Spoiler, my sinners never die because I am a skilled manager. Valid. Thank you. I'm glad you like my model.
괴로우신가요? 괴로우신가요?
Alright. Round 5.
악인들을 해치우세나.
Your model is so colorful and alluring, and oh dear, I lost my hand. It's okay, easy mistake to make.
기적해 차려졌지 않나. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
괴로우신가요?
처리했어.
Alright, next.
불길 속으로.
기적해 차려졌지 않나. 겉에
Alright, next.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야. 처리했어.
Oh, very nice.
힘든 상대였어요.
That was a tough opponent. We should move before they come back to their senses.
우선 도망치죠.
수치스러운 소리를 잘도 짓거리는.
What a shameful thing to say. A soldier does not retreat before the enemy when a victory is in sight.
지금 군인 정신이 중요할 때예요?
Can't you save the military drill for a better time? Ishmael is right. That's not someone we can beat easily. We will fall back. Otis reluctantly backed down. Sinclair, do you know what that Cromer meant by that familiar spot? Guys, the one who grips and that familiar spot, the jokes write themselves. They really do. I cannot be held accountable for where my brain goes when the jokes are like that. When the things are like this. It was feed itself. That's well. Sinclair shook. He was seemingly overwhelmed with dread. But I could also see a teeth-grinding anger in him that surpassed his fear. Looking at him, a thought blossomed in my mind. You need to talk, Sinclair. Tell us what you know, and you'll prevent half the deaths we might suffer.
작전의 성공률도 올라가.
Horny police.
효과적인
Oh
정보를
no.
기대하지.
It also raised the likelihood of our success. I'm looking forward to hearing something useful. I hope I'm doing the right thing as the manager. Sinclair shook his head upon hearing the words, breathed in, and finally opened his mouth after some
우리
struggle.
집이야.
My house.
크로머는 분명 그곳에 있을
That's where
거야.
Cromer must be.
너
So you know that bird.
그자가
Bollocks. My head is still pounding thanks to her shrill laugh.
학교에서
I met
만났어.
her at school.
저런.
Oh
혹시
boy,
친구였어?
she's a friend of yours?
친구라면
Whatever's
잘
going on,
살았으면
sure hope you can talk it
좋겠는데.
out.
친구 아니에요.
She's not my friend. Cromer killed my
그러면-
family. Oh, it's one of these
우리
stories.
가족들.
미안해.
My bad. A prosthetic head hanging from a tree slowly turned to face us. Lights and sparks occasionally flickered within. What? Huh?
왜 돌아온 거니?
Oh, I hate it.
싱클레어?
Sinclair,
이웃들이야?
are those your neighbors? Rhodia asked while looking at the dismembered prosthesis. Jesus Christ. This game, listen, it's not that I don't understand the words and it's not that I can't read them, but I swear to God, they're giving me and my slight list a run for my fucking money. Stop it with the tongue twisters.
그런 것 같아요.
It looks like they were...
아니었으면 좋겠지만요.
I really hope that isn't the case, though. Sinclair replied, watching with a grim look on his face as their bare wires sparked and short-circuited. The robotic head soon stopped moving, only emitting discordant things. Then a song begins to fill the air. No thank you. I hate that. Ew. Gross. They didn't have to do that, no, but they were going to do it anyway. All the heads hung from the trees are singing the same... What is wrong with this game? Holy Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! The carol leaking through the vocal units of so many lifeless heads lands on the flames below.
이들에게 이단이란 건
It's clearer than ever now,
역시
prosthetic body parts
의체
are
보유자를 말하는
heresy
것이군요.
to them.
도시의 의체 보유자들이 보이게 된 지
Though it has been
꽤
quite a
오랜
while
시간이
since
지났지만
prostheses were first introduced to the city,
여전히 그들의
many
모습을
people
보고
still find them
인지감을
foreign
느끼는
and
사람들이 많죠.
alienating.
저희 마을은요.
Our town was called
K's
the holy
의체
site
산업의
of Nest
성지라고
K's
불릴
prosthetic industry.
주민
Most of the
대부분이
residents worked in
하이엔드
manufacturing
의체
high-end
부품
prostheses
종사하고 있었어.
components.
오래전부터
Cromer
계속
has been keeping an eye on our town
우리
for a long
마을은 이
time.
가족 또
So was your family? Yeah, my father was the
저희
owner of a
아버지는
fledgling prosthetics
신생
company
의체
too.
회사의
Is that why?
아니,
No.
제가 보기엔
The way I see it,
여자들에게
attributing it to a
좀
high-flown
거창한
cause of
사상적인
any
목소리.
kind is giving them too much credit.
그냥
They're
그냥
just
광기와
lunatics
폭력의
consumed
매력에
by
미치는
madness and violence. You know what, Ishmael? You're absolutely right. She's right. She's right, though. She nail on the fucking head. Oh. Oh, that's a little on the nose, though. Nail on the head is a little on the nose. Or on the tree, I guess. Oh, stop. Ishmael asserted to him. After a while of staring at the Christmas trees decorated with his neighbors, Sinclair turned to me. Manager, I have a question.
예전부터
If it's all right with you. What is it?
그
Well, how does it feel? Feel?
네,
Yeah.
머리 대신 의체를
I mean,
달고
how
있는
does
기분이
it feel to have a
어떤데요?
prosthetic replacement for your head? I was a little taken aback since I've never had anyone ask that kind of question before. The issue is that there's no way to know how I might have felt before I got a clock for a head. That's... Oh, it's, I'm not trying to argue with you or
따지려 드는 게
anything.
아니라
That was
질문이었겠죠?
probably rude of me. I apologize.
죄송해요.
No need. It's alright. The other sinners were a billion times ruder to me with their daily interactions anyway. I'm afraid I can't answer that. I don't remember a single thing about my life before this clock.
그러시군요.
I see.
항상 궁금했어요. 머리 대신 다른 것이 자리를 잡았을 때의 기분은 어떤지.
I've always wondered what it feels like when there's something sitting where your head should be.
가족들은
My family said it's no
모자를
different
쓰고
from wearing a
시계를
hat or a
제치는 것과
watch.
다른 저는 아무리 떠올리려고
But I just couldn't picture it. Well, no matter how I
잘
approached
상상되지
it.
않더라. 그 덕에 저만 유일하게 살아남았지만요.
And now I'm the only survivor thanks to that. I'm sure the procedure seemed terrifying at such a young age. You don't have to feel guilty about that.
아니에요.
That's not it.
그런 게 아니에요.
It's nothing like that.
전 단테 씨 생각처럼
I'm afraid I'm not as innocent as you might think,
그렇게
Dante.
무고한 사람.
Sinclair quietly hung his head. I racked my brain for an appropriate reply, but no suitable words of comfort came up. Me too, Dante. I'm shit at that as well. Only the unpleasant sounds of sparks and flames filled the street. Ugh. Ugh. Oh.
착각하지 마라. 해파 겉에.
Dante is just like me for real? Yeah, exactly.
내가 강하기에 내 놈들을 휘두른 거지.
Oh my goodness. Is this our progress through this chapter? Damn, they do get long. Holy shit. Oh, well. $25, $27, $25, $27. All right, let's get Honglu in. All right. Not exactly. Each bar is filled for each part you're in, not how much you've completed. The bar is 1/3 full because you're in the first part. Once in the second part, it'll be 2/3 full and so on and so forth. Ah, I see. Why is it not? There we go. Damn confirmation dialogues.
기다려라, 겉에.
Very streamlined UI, by the way. Yeah, right? Right? I like seeing everyone's banner quotes. Very nice details. Yeah, well, I'm an aspiring fairy folklorist, and the last thing you're gonna want to do is drink wine from the Fae. Don't ever do that. There is a likelihood of high probability, almost zero impossibility, that you're just gonna be stuck there forever, and that is not where you want to be stuck forever, ever. Period, full stop. Don't drink the fairy wine. It's bad for you.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
찾아졌지 않나.
Oh, I love them. But like from a distance, you know? From a distance.
불길 속으로. 그 오늘은
남은 시간 탈탈 털어주는 수밖에.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나.
처리했어. 얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
좋아.
처리했어.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 대가리 딱새도.
처리했어.
Alrighty. It's not so bad after a while. I lost my original name to some on a hike, but I got quite used to this one over the years.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
That's funny.
선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
I see what you did there. How much energy do I have? Oh, I still got a fair bit left.
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요?
I'll have 500 for things that never happened. Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in a corner of the town. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pained moans. Ew! Why are the sound effects so juicy? Thank you, Bread. The Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of their victims' chests over and over, executing their pure intent.
심장을 꿰뚫었을 텐데 신체는 아직도 박동합니다.
I surely pierced their heart, yet still a pulse remains in their body.
필시 철로 덧댄 심장일 것이다. 인간의 본연되는 부분조차 이단으로 물들었군.
It must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy.
불결하도다. 살과 뼈를 모독하고 있는 모습이라니.
How filthy, a disgrace to flesh and bone. Ugh. The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil.
사람의 기름을 머금거라. 이단의 시체여.
Imbibe the oil of humanity, ye heretical soma.
그리그로도 돌아가지 못한
Those who cannot return to the earth find solace in scattering to smoke. That sounds like a recipe for death. A lit match was then thrown on the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying about, the air is soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not quite like the smell of burning flesh. The spreading fire finally brings the crackling glimmer in those prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness. If this hellscape is their idea of purification, I'd rather stay unclean.
목과 망치는
Nigel and Hammer.
언제나 인간성을 해석하는
Nigel
데
and Hammer has
몰두하고
always
있었다.
been devoted to scrutinizing the idea of humanity. Some criticized prosthetic use as they believed that the pain is a necessary component of the human experience. However, it never escalated to the extent of direct action that we are witnessing now. I've been meaning to ask, how do you know so much about Incorp?
내가
I was once employed by Incorp. What? You used to work for those people?
저들과 같이
I have
일한
never
적은
worked
없지만
with these specific
관점에서
individuals, but in
본다면
terms of
그렇다.
affiliation, you can say that I did. Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Merceau actively talk about himself. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it wasn't necessary to speak at all. Why didn't you tell us that earlier? You carry one of those freaky weapons then?
굳이 이야기할
Am I
필요가 있나?
obligated to elaborate?
뭐?
The hell? Why don't you
야,
explain what makes you different
그럼
from those
내가 너랑
nutters
저
then?
새끼들이 난 말이야.
Listen, mate, as much as I like to call our daft manager Clockface, I don't think they deserve by any means to be on the stake
머리를
or
자르고
chopping
불타
block.
말만
Those
번지르르
fuckers
하고
talk big about
정원이
purifying and all that, but all I see are a bunch of
내내
loonies
그냥
who
사람
just
죽일
need an
명분이
excuse to
필요했던
kill, eh?
미친놈들. 말해봐.
Speak up then, are you like
너도
those
저
screw
새끼들이랑
loose
똑같냐?
bucket heads? Heathcliff coming in with the real insults, let's go.
그런 것에 대해
There was a time when I thought about such
수도
things,
있었지. 같은지
though I
다른지
did not come to a
답을 내놓지는
conclusion.
않았지.
그럼 지금이라도
I want that
답을
damn
내놔보란
conclusion now. Are
말이야.
you gonna up and butcher all of the
관리자 놈이
townsfolk if
명령이라
your
치고
manager
마을
just
사람들이
says so?
모조리 쳐잡아.
꼭 답을 내놓아야만
Must I give an
하나.
answer? That does not aid
그
us in
일이
handling our
아무리
work.
사오는 명령에
An
따라
employee must
움직이는
follow
것이
their employer's
규칙이다.
orders. The terms for Jilli's
일일이
presented
있어.
state as much.
관리자가
If the
행하라고
manager
하면
orders me to do
행할
such a
뿐이다.
thing, I will do it. I may provide my
내
input
생각이
if I am
필요하다고
told that it
말하면
is necessary, but I do
제공하겠지만
not have a habit of
그럴
rambling
필요가
my own
없는
thoughts
상황에서
unprompted.
나불 때는 뭐?
Pardon? Are you round the twist?
너야말로 머리를
Do you got a
깡통으로
chunk of metal for your
교체하는
brains
놈들이랑
like the
별반
folks
차이가
here?
없어.
단백질이 16%,
I am 16% protein,
수분이
60%
60%,
water, 7% minerals, and so forth. I am
구성되어
clearly different in
있다는
terms of
점에서
composition.
명확한 차이를 띠지.
So why? Why are you like this?
또한 불필요한
Moreover,
중성성,
unnecessary heavy
나의
metals do not
구성력에
comprise
해당하지
any
않는
portion of my body.
그 또한 차이다.
That is another difference. Heathcliff's face contorted with frustration. Merceau was already an enigma, and he only felt ever more distant after this conversation. Only 60% Merceau, you sound a little dehydrated. Right? Hold on. I need to respond to something.
I don't like this rock.
Oh, sorry, I don't like that rock either.
Robert,
Yeah.
it's pissing me off.
Alright. Masaru was already an enigma, and he only felt ever more distant after this conversation. Not that you mention it, there's something I've been wondering. I've been thinking on whether Manager Dante should be seen as a human. What do you mean? What if, when Dear Dante is speaking, it's actually the clock and not the person we know as Dante behind those words? You trying to tell me we were being led by an actual clock? Good grief, you're reaching uncharted depths of idiocy with your theories. I can't even be bothered to refute them. Don't misunderstand, I do like our Dante with their clock-headedness. Honestly, same. Why don't you just give up finding your old head and stick with that one? I know it's probably not going to be the case, but what if Dante's real head turned out to be super evil or something? Well, there's only one of us who'd know about our manager Bud's past. Gregor's eyes naturally fell on Faust. That's confidential information. Its access is restricted to the highest security level. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I have nothing at my disposal to refute Honglu's lighthearted accusation. Maybe he's right, and I really am just a clock. Even if I ask Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer, and I wouldn't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere and that I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on the wall when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Well, it is true. Marcus was not there. That's deep. What do you mean? Did Marcus not show up on the screen? Thank you for the follow, so cheap. Well, it's just a joke, like Marcus was never here. Oh, okay. I didn't know if I had missed a Tangia or not. That was all, Alien. I'm sorry.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까. 그렇겠죠?
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요?
Alright. Okay, what should we do now? If we move quietly, we might be able to pass by the other Inquisitors unnoticed. Dante, I'd like to apologize in advance. As you know, I'm not as experienced with fighting like the others. Our foes might jab me in the heart over and over for that. Will you bear that for me? Sinclair was trembling so badly that it'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. Feeling quite unlike the fright a usual battle evokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요.
No, it's just I was reminded of a friend who asked me the same question. Sinclair opened his mouth after a brief pause. His voice cracked. I agree with what Heathcliff said. Prosthetic head or not, you would have been the same person regardless, Dante. I guess the same could be said for my family. Thanks, Sinclair. It's nothing I can't have you be too thankful when I'm about to make you suffer by throwing my life away. Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had. Sinclair had already charged into the fray. No, well, Dante, you should be asking the important questions first, I guess.
악인들을 해치우세나.
불길 속으로.
Go in, thank you.
불길 속으로. 그 오물 가져가라.
지불할 능력도 의사도 없다면 남은 시간을 탈탈 털어주는 수밖에.
Okay, friends, I hate saying this, but my head is absolutely somewhere else. It is nowhere near on the game. I think that this is probably going to be where I end the stream. I'm going to finish this battle. I will probably be back at some point tomorrow, but my head is just absolutely not on stream right now. I found out a little bit of information. I probably should have waited until after stream, but the information is like not leaving my brain, if that makes sense.
대가리 딱 떼고.
좋아.
대가리 딱 떼고.
신가요?
기적해 찾아졌지 않나. 거태. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
I think so.
사냥 시작. 가져가라. 당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
I use them because it's what I have. I'm a new player. All right. Let's take a look at who's streaming. All right.